हार्दिक स्वागत अभिनंदन करते हैं। सहकारिता के संस्कार भारत की भूमि में, भारत की संस्कृति में सदैव से रहे हैं और ये संस्कार हमें सहकारिता के मूल्यों के साथ हमेशा से जोड़ते रहे हैं। आज 100 से भी ज़्यादा देशों के 1500 डेलीगेट्स, 1500 डेलीगेट्स फ्रॉम अब्रॉड, 3000 से अधिक जो भारतीय डेलीगेट्स हैं उन सबकी यहाँ उपस्थिति है। आज भारत सहकारिता के नए पुनर्जागरण के दौर से गुजर रहा है और उसमें आप सबकी महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका है। आप सभी का इस अवसर पर भारत सरकार की तरफ से, ICA की तरफ से, भारत सरकार के सहकारिता मंत्रालय की तरफ से और IFFCO की तरफ से बहुत बहुत स्वागत अभिनंदन है। आप सभी का आज के इस ऐतिहासिक अवसर पर सबसे निवेदन है, आप प्लीज़ अपनी जगह ले लें। हॉल में कोई खड़ा ना हो, सभी अपनी अपनी जगह पर बैठे रहेंगे। मोबाइल फ़ोन अपने साइलेंट मोड पर ज़रूर कर लें। I will request all of you to please put your mobile phone on silent mode. कुछ एक्टिविटीज़ ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर के पहले, उनके शुभागमन से पहले कुछ आपसे चर्चा, कुछ इंटरेक्शन, कुछ एक्टिविटीज़ यहाँ होंगी, उसमें आपकी पार्टिसिपेशन के लिए आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा। लेकिन आप सबसे पहले अपनी जगह ले लें, मोबाइल फ़ोन साइलेंट मोड पर कर लें और इस कार्यक्रम में अपनी उपस्थिति से इसकी गरिमा को बढ़ाएं, क्योंकि सहकारिता एक नई चेतना, एक नई ऊर्जा के साथ आज भारत देश में प्रगति के नई इबारतें लिख रहा है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की प्रेरणा और माननीय सहकारिता मंत्री, गृह एवं सहकारिता मंत्री श्री अमित शाह जी के नेतृत्व में, और इसमें आप सबकी सक्रिय भागीदारी है, सबकी भूमिका है। विकसित भारत के निर्माण के संकल्प को साकार करने में सहकारिता, उसकी क्षमताएं भी हैं और उसे अवसर भी इस रूप में प्रदान किए जा रहे हैं कि वो अपनी महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका को निभा सके इस रूप में। तो आप सबका एक बार पुनः स्वागत अभिनंदन। निवेदन आप सभी से, आप सभी अपना अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। स्टेज पर अब कोई मूवमेंट नहीं होगी, हॉल में भी कोई मूवमेंट नहीं होगी। आप सभी अपनी जगह पर बैठें और प्रोग्राम के जो भी आगे प्रोसीडिंग्स हैं उसमें आपकी उपस्थिति प्रार्थनीय है।
Qué puto desmadre. Ahora bye.
Demius. De verdad.
Yes? No. Hello, Namaste, welcome, bienvenue, ongi etorri. Bienvenidos a todos. Mi nombre es Íñigo Albizuri, soy ingeniero industrial y soy padre de 2 hermosas hijas. El lugar de donde vengo es un bello lugar al norte de España llamado Euskadi, que hace frontera con Francia y mira al mar. Y es conocido en muchos lugares del mundo porque tenemos un movimiento cooperativo muy vigoroso al que tengo el honor de participar. Estoy convencido de que tarde o temprano esta sesión, que es de comunicación, se convertirá en una sola voz. Mientras tanto, lo seguiré intentando. Si tuviera que resumir mi vida laboral en una sola palabra, esa sería cooperativismo. Y por eso es un placer estar hoy aquí con todos ustedes, gente que creemos que la cooperación es el medio para mejorar nuestras sociedades y nuestras comunidades. Quisiera, antes de nada, agradecer al gobierno indio y a la organización, a IFCO, que han sido unos grandes anfitriones. Por toda la labor hecha en los días precedentes, por favor, un gran aplauso para ellos. Y muchas gracias también a todos ustedes por atender el llamado de la Organización Internacional de las Cooperativas, de la ACI. Sé que ha supuesto un gran esfuerzo para muchos venir hasta aquí, pero es un verdadero placer tenerles a todos. Permitan presentarles ahora a Leire Luengo, que trabaja conmigo en el Comité de Comunicaciones. Leire, por favor.
Muchas gracias, Íñigo. Namaste. Buenas tardes a todas y todos. Soy Leire Luengo, periodista, madre de 2 hijas, navarro-andaluza y cooperativista, como Íñigo. Nunca había visto yo tanta gente en una sala, Íñigo, por una sesión de comunicación. Pero qué éxito estamos teniendo. ¿Va a ser verdad al final esto de que para cooperar hay que comunicar? ¡Ah, que viene el primer ministro indio! Ah, vale. Muchas gracias por estar aquí. Les vamos a hablar en los 3 idiomas de la ACI. En español, en inglés y en francés. Además, como han visto antes, hay 9 canales y también la lengua de signos. Es maravilloso estar aquí. Es realmente maravilloso. Tantos cooperativistas, tantas personas que viven, respiran y comparten cada día la cooperación. Esta es una energía maravillosa y el impacto que esto puede crear. Os reconozco que tengo un poco de nervios, me tiemblan un poco las piernas, estoy moviéndome,
Ven aquí,
pero es un gran honor estar aquí.
Ven aquí conmigo, que la cooperación va de esto, de pasar los momentos difíciles juntos, pero este no va a ser uno de ellos porque hoy va a ser un gran momento. Estoy seguro que enseguida la gente va a hacer silencio para escucharte, porque tienes muchas cosas que decirnos. Yo me estaba preguntando, yendo al nombre de la sesión, si realmente hay alguien que piense que se puede cooperar sin comunicar. Ven aquí, no me tengas miedo, Leite. Y no hablo solo del principio 5, no hablo solo de la educación, de la formación, porque es algo que ya hacemos todos en nuestras cooperativas. Hablo de formar, de educar y de comunicar también a la gente de fuera. Y gracias a las Naciones Unidas, que nos han dado un fantástico regalo, el próximo año va a ser un año de oportunidad. Un año de oportunidad porque vamos a poder comunicar al mundo quiénes somos, qué cosas hacemos. Y esto va a ser un tema muy importante. En estos tiempos en los que todo el mundo habla de incertidumbre, que nadie está seguro de lo que le va a venir, yo creo que el club de la ACI es un buen club, porque llevamos 130 años unidos, con los mismos valores y los mismos principios. Yo creo que esto da seguridad, ¿no?
Totalmente, totalmente, Íñigo.
Sí, ¿verdad?
Total.
Ok. On va parler aussi en français un peu, ok? Alors, le modèle coopératif est universel. On trouve des coopérateurs et des coopératrices sur tous les continents, dans tous les secteurs d'activité et dans tous les coins du monde. Ça, c'est vrai, hein? Nous venons de pays différents, mais on parle la même langue, la langue coopérative. Nous sommes tous unis au niveau mondial par les mêmes valeurs et les mêmes principes. Les Nations Unies ont proclamé 2025 l'année internationale des coopératives et encourage les États membres à promouvoir la contribution des coopératives au développement social et d'économie. La ONU nous a donné cette incroyable plateforme. Elle nous dit littéralement, montez sur scène, montrez-vous au monde ce que vous savez dans le ventre. Et mes amis, nous avons beaucoup à montrer.
Mais oui, totalement.
Alors, et pourquoi penses-tu que les Nations Unies ont déclaré l'année internationale des coopératives légales?
Oui, c'est une très bonne question. Les Nations Unies ont clairement à l'esprit que le modèle coopératif est le plus performant pour résoudre les défis des objectifs de développement durable. C'est l'occasion de montrer au monde ce que les coopératives peuvent faire sur les plans économique, social et environnemental. C'est la deuxième fois que ça arrive dans l'histoire. C'était en 2012, la première année mondiale des coopératives. Et c'était le même slogan, c'était le même, c'était « Les coopératives construisent un monde meilleur ». Et c'est parce qu'ils connaissent bien. Les Nations Unies connaissent et reconnaissent notre travail. Pour parler un tout petit peu d'histoire, pour ceux qui connaissent déjà probablement, l'ACI est à l'origine de la création de l'Organisation internationale du travail, une agence des Nations Unies. L'ACI aussi est la plus ancienne organisation non gouvernementale qui a été agréée au système des Nations Unies. Parce que les coopératives construisent un monde meilleur. Et Íñigo, pour toi, qu'est-ce que c'est un monde meilleur?
Un monde meilleur, pour moi, c'est bon. Nous sommes tous les deux des coopérateurs que nous voulons un meilleur avenir pour nos enfants. C'est pas? Alors, mais voyons ce que pense le public, ok? Alors, nous sommes dans cette salle 3000 personnes, plus
3000
ou moins.
personnes, tout à fait.
Ok. S'il y a 1200 millions de coopérateurs au monde,
Oui.
alors nous représentons chacun de nous combien? 400 000?
400 000, c'est la taille d'une ville que tu connais bien?
Oh, c'est plus grand que Bilbao, peut-être.
Oh là, c'est plus grand que Bilbao,
ça,
chaque opérateur.
Ça, c'est formidable, OK? Alors, wow, that's incredible. So,
Et donc, maintenant, on vous a préparé un petit quiz, un petit expériment qu'on va vous faire. On va vous demander de participer, d'être très dynamique et de nous aider à répondre à quelques petites questions. Ça te va, Íñigo?
OK, va bien.
OK, très bien. Alors, il n'y a pas de prix à la fin, hein? C'est la gloire qui sera à la fin pour le nombre de personnes qui vont bien répondre. Du coup, vous voyez ici, justement, combien...
You talk about the percentage of the humanity.
Exactly.
That we
What
are cooperators.
% of humanity are cooperators? And
What do you think?
Do you know that? Do you know the percentage of humanity that are cooperators? I'm going to ask you to clap your hands and make a lot of noise if you believe it is 5% of humanity that are cooperators. Please, clap your hand if you believe it is 5%. 5%? Are you sure? Okay, okay. Then, Clap your hands, make a lot of noise if you believe it is actually 20%. 20%.
I think
20%,
they think
make
that
noise.
20%.
Okay, that's what you believe is 20%. Then, last but not least, clap your hands, make some noise if you believe it is actually 12% the percentage of humanity that are cooperators.
Me too.
Tú lo sabías.
Yes, yes.
Well, we have a room full of really well-educated people. They know the things, so that's true. It's 12% of humanity that are cooperators.
And some of this percentage is still arriving, so welcome to all of them. Okay, so, okay.
And
So,
we have
but-
another question here.
Yes, we have more questions. But which kind of thoughts or ideas come to your mind when we talk about cooperation? Okay?
Think about that.
Think about this. You say
Think about that.
cooperation, cooperatives, and you think in which kind of concept?
What are these words that come to your mind? What are? Think about that. Let's see if it
Let's
is
say
like...
what?
Okay. Have we
Well,
given enough time for these thoughts?
I think so. I think
Yes?
so. Yeah. So, to tell you the truth, we have repeated this exercise several times. And here you can see the things that normally people think when we talk about cooperatives and cooperation. Let's say democracy, solidarity. What do you think, Leire?
Yes, I think that's pretty much what we receive, what we hear. What do you think about that? Do you agree with this? With this cloud of words? Is that what you have in mind? Is this or not? Or something else you want to say? Those are the words? Yeah? Good,
Anyway.
good. We are all aligned.
Anyway, I think that we need new perspectives. No?
Yes.
You and me, no. We are gonna take someone from the people attending this
From the
conference.
public, someone.
You know what?
more
That when
people.
I'm in these kind of situations,
Sí.
what I do normally is to talk to my daughter.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
So let me check if I can find someone of my daughter's age. No, you are too old. Jerome, no. Oh, Rinky, come here.
Rinky from India.
Okay,
join
Rinky
us.
from India, big applause for her.
Join us here at the front. You know, Inigo, I have a much better idea. Let's call someone with experience, with a lot of experience. I know someone in the public, winner of the Rochdale Pioneer Awards.
Oh, really?
A well-known cooperator. Howard, please join us, if you may.
Hi,
Bravo!
Howard.
Thank you, Howard.
Great.
Rinky, come here with me.
Come on.
So we are getting into a conversation, the four of us together, but it is not just us, it is also all of you. It's a joint conversation. I want to know more about you, Howard. So, what were your motivations for joining the cooperative movement to become a cooperator?
Well, I think it started actually maybe when I was born, actually. That seems funny, but my father was born in Ukraine and was an immigrant into United States, and his dream was to have a small family business. And when I was 5 years old, he started a small retail business, and he got cancer when I was 12 and died. And I saw the pride and the love he had in a family business, and I told my mother at the age of 13 that that's what I wanted to do. I went to college, came back into the family business, and grew. It was a very small business. It was 2 people when I took it over, and it grew to be bigger and bigger. And I was, at the time, probably 32 years old, and it grew from a $100,000 a year business to like a $10 million business. But I realized, as big as it grew, I needed more scale, that the world was getting bigger, and competitors weren't just the other small family business, they were big national companies. And the question was, how do you get scale without losing your independence? And I knew, frankly, at the time, I didn't know anything about cooperatives.
Ah,
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing. And a friend of mine said, you know, I think you should talk to the CEO, the head person at one of the largest hardware cooperatives in America. And with a friend of mine, Alan Greenberg, we went and spent a day and we learned about cooperatives and walked out of there and said, we're going to start a cooperative. And at the time it was just in retail carpet stores, but we realized that small family businesses all over the country needed scale for technology, for buying, for marketing, for training, but they didn't want to lose their independence.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we all realize it, but 95% of all the businesses in the world are small family businesses.
yeah.
I mean, they provide the employment for almost 60% of the world's population, but they can't survive being small businesses without being part of something bigger. And a cooperative is the perfect solution to getting large without giving up your independence. So today we went from that one family business that we service over 800,000 family businesses in 4 countries. And we also have child care centers. So we have 35,000 child care centers. We support 2.3 million children every day, all with a cooperative. And one thing I've always said is that I found, I think in all my years of cooperatives, and I think it, in this audience is true, cooperatives, everybody I know has great minds and a great heart. If you're going to be a cooperator, you have both a mind that's wonderful and a heart that's wonderful.
That's wonderful what you say, Horton. Thank you so much, and I so much agree with you. Thank you very much. Perfect. So now we are going to ask you, Rinky, tell us, what were your motivations to become a cooperator?
Yeah, for me, I would like to tell you about myself. So I'm Rinky from Ranchi, which is in Jharkhand. For me, it was the first times I heard about what the motivation is. Was like when I went out of the house and started playing football. So I joined organizations in Hutup, my village, small village, and started okay, I need to join the first cooperative. I played football in organization UA, and it was not that time I was motivated. So after that, what I did, I got more motivations to play football, and we were invited to play in Spain, in a tournament in Spain and US. And that was the, there I was the captain of the team. And that motivated me to get more education, good education, and learn more English. So my English is not perfect. I have been learning English since 5 years or 6 years maximum. So that was the more motivation. And in 2020, I got invitation or got selected in Mondragon University.
Oh,
and there
so lucky.
there I got connected with colleagues, started learning slowly how to work with them, collaborate with them, and learn more about cooperative. And there I learned exactly how the cooperatives works, how we share the decision. It's not my all decision, it is with the team, you know.
Okay.
Many thanks, Rinky.
Very interesting. So, big applause for her. I think that by this time you all have realized that this has been a performance, okay? So we are cooperatives, and we are resilient. Even if we think that nobody is paying attention to us, we still continue. So thank you for your collaboration. Thank you to all the people going through, because this is our life, okay? There are the big companies, the companies in general, and then we cooperatives. And sometimes we feel like nobody is paying attention to us, but it's not true. Even those, they are taking some information of us. So the main goal of this session is going to be repeat, repeat, and repeat. Because we have a great opportunity in coming next year. But let's go to your own stories, okay? Because I think that you have some things in common,
Absolutely.
isn't it?
I agree with you, Inigo. Totally, totally. You didn't know about the cooperative movement before. And once you knew it, this changed the course of life neatly, you know? And imagine, do you think if that other people get to know about the cooperative movement before, more cooperatives will be created?
Yeah, I think too much of the world knows too little about cooperatives, considering the size and the scale. And I always think people learn by storytelling, not by numbers. And I think cooperatives, we think everybody knows about us, but actually very few people know about us.
Absolutely.
We're such a force in society, and I think we need to tell our story better. And I always say, when I tell people what I do, I try to tell them it's a shared prosperity business model. I think people need to identify with something they understand, shared ownership and shared prosperity, but we need to tell the stories, and we need to tell the stories in a powerful way. You know, because people remember stories that touch their heart, stories that touch their soul. And I think cooperatives, everybody in this room has incredible stories, but I don't think we're telling them like we should. And what a time, with International Year of the Cooperative, there is no better time to jointly tell our story in mass. I mean, it really, just think in social media, if everybody was on, not that we are, but TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, at the same time throughout the world, on the same day, and we all told the story,
Yeah,
the world would know about cooperatives.
absolutely, absolutely. I completely agree. So more communication, more storytelling. There's already some tools, stories.co, there's .coop in general for getting know in the digital
Fully agree. In
workspace.
fact, I think that today we have built up a memory that we will always remember, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Let's do an exercise now.
another one.
Another
Okay.
one, Inigo, the last one. Take your phones.
Okay,
Take out your phones.
now is going to be the moment, okay? Normally in this kind of session they say, shut up, your phones, no? But we are going to do exactly the opposite. Please.
Okay. Please take out your phone and let's try an experiment now. So everyone, please, don't be shy. Take out your phone and try, turn on your flashlight and
Show us
screen light.
your phone.
Lights.
Sit up.
Okay, very good. More.
Yes,
Okay.
thinking about visibility.
Another one. There is one
Ale,
missing over there.
you see
Okay.
all this.
You
That's
all.
amazing. More and more and more.
What is going on? Don't you have phone? Come
Yes,
on.
please.
Yes.
Everyone,
see
your
the-
phones. For once that you asked you to take your
It's
phone
becoming
out
better,
in a
it's becoming
conference,
better.
take advantages of it.
Okay.
Take an opportunity to take your phone out.
You look like stars in the sky. Come on. No, more phones. And less light, please.
Let's sing together. I mean, one story, one voice. It can be mixed, actually. But all together, this can light the world, actually. In 2025, that's our opportunity, actually, to make cooperatives visible. What do you think about that, Howard?
I think tying it into the International Year of the Cooperative in 2025 is the time to really light us up. I agree with you. The world has never been in tougher condition with more challenges, and cooperatives are the one solution. But we have to tell our story. And you know something, just like the phones lit up, let the stories light up and tell us. And I think social media can be the great equalizer. You know, I think years ago you would need billions of dollars of advertising. If you imagine if 1 billion members posted the same day,
Imagine the
the
impact.
world would know.
Imagine the
Yes.
energy, the impact
Yeah,
globally.
absolutely.
I agree with you. So let's remember these moments, really. The power of cooperation, of unity. Let's make sure and let the world know that the world sees us, hear us, and join us.
And finally, here there is an important point. We have a very different way of doing business, a better business, a cooperative business with a better approach to the human being. So we need to be proud of what we are, okay? So next year, we have an incredible opportunity for showing the world what we are. And we have to be proud of being cooperatives, cooperative members, okay? So please, let's go out the closet, you know, and let's build up the cooperative proud, okay? So.
I completely agree. This is a moment I think
Yeah.
we should picture. That's a really great moment.
You know
Okay.
what we are forgetting right now? Like our generation is really, we take selfies. So can we have a selfie together?
Okay, yes, why not? But I would
With
like
everyone
if they
here.
can light
Yes,
up
could you please
again.
light your phones again?
Yeah, we
You
like
please
to
do
have
it
a
again.
selfie
It was-
together.
I will do the same.
This was really beautiful with your phones.
Yeah.
Lady, you are told.
Every one of us, we have an internal
Yeah.
light, okay? So let's show to the rest of the world the
Yeah,
light
let's
that
take
we...
a selfie, our generation.
Okay,
Come here. We are gonna
come
do.
on. Where are you?
Come with me, come with me.
Come on.
Inigo, no te veo.
Here I am, here I am.
Hello, everyone. Hook your lights over there. It's a video. That's amazing. Thanks a lot, everyone.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Gracias.
Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup. C'était génial.
And don't forget to communicate others the importance of the cooperatives.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
need you, all of you, to join us.
Okay,
We cannot cooperate without communicating.
exactly.
True.
¿Te gustó? ¿Te gustó?
Namaskar, Swagatam, very warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Global Conference of the International Cooperatives Alliance 2024 with its theme, Cooperatives Build Prosperity for All. Ladies and gentlemen, founded in 1895, the International Cooperative Alliance is one of the oldest non-governmental organizations that unites, represents, and serves cooperatives worldwide. ICA is the apex body representing cooperatives which are estimated to be around 3 million worldwide, providing a global voice and a forum for knowledge, expertise, and coordinated action for and about cooperatives. More than 306 organizations from 105 countries are members of the International Cooperative Alliance. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time in 130 years that ICA Global Conference is being organized in India. As a host, with a huge pride and joy, we once again welcome each one of you to the ICA Global Conference 2024. In this conference, we will have some very inspirational speakers, provocative panel debates, and delegates will co-create and some very interesting visions and strategies during the multiple breakout sessions. The conference, as mentioned earlier, has its theme as Cooperative Build Prosperity for All, that would be celebrating cooperatives as people-centered, purpose-led, and progress-driven enterprises. The conference, ladies and gentlemen, aims to enable policy and entrepreneurial ecosystem, reaffirming the cooperative identity, nurturing purposeful leadership, shaping a just, equal, and resilient future. August Assembly, this is a very historical day as we shall witness the launch of the United Nations International Year of Cooperative 2025 in the presence of the global leaders, academics, and practitioners. Also, we would have the launch of the commemorative postal stamp by the Honorable Prime Minister of India. Before we begin, we once again request you all to kindly keep your electronic gadgets on silent mode. This is just to ensure an uninterrupted flow of the event. We also request everyone to kindly rise when the Honorable Prime Minister and the distinguished dignitaries arrive in the hall. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would request the audiovisual team to kindly play a few films which is regarding the ICA movement, about the host team, and about our sponsor. And may I now request the audiovisual team to kindly take over. Thank you.
This is the story of how ordinary people made extraordinary things a lifestyle. One where everyone's needs and aspirations were prioritized. Where success was not associated with miserable working conditions. Where the well-being of the planet came before profit. One where each voice matters. It might seem like a dream, but it's not, and 1 billion people worldwide are making it happen. Back in 1844, a group of 28 artisans established the first of its kind cooperative store under the name Rochdale Society of Equitable Pioneers. This idea rapidly became a worldwide movement and complemented similar experiences in other countries. Now let's hop to 1895, the year film was born and the X-ray was invented, although this doesn't concern us now. That same year, representatives from 14 countries sat down to rethink and agree upon an entity that could unite, represent, and serve all the voices that believed in a different enterprise model. This is how the International Cooperative Alliance was born, or the ICA. The ICA advocates for the interests and successes of cooperatives and collaborates with global and regional institutions to promote the cooperative model. It is a forum for exchanging experiences and sharing ideas, and disseminates know-how around innovative cooperative business. It is the guardian of the statement on the cooperative identity, the thread that connects all cooperatives around the world. Seems like quite a lot of things for a single organisation. But let's take a look at how this is made. To remain close to its members, the ICA developed under the guidance of its members in a General Assembly, a series of internal entities. 1 global office, 4 regional organisations, 8 sectoral bodies, and several thematic committees. Those 14 countries that joined to create the ICA in 1895 are now more than 100, representing 3 million cooperatives worldwide. From agriculture to banking, health to housing, industry to services, retail to insurance, cooperatives around the world are a solid business model, showing more resilience to economic recessions than traditional business models. Unlike every other story, this one has no end. The story of sustainable futures, proud workers, consumers, users and producers. The story of people getting together to build a better world. It is our story. International Cooperative Alliance. Cooperatives build a better world.
Dear friends, cooperatives like the ones you represent demonstrate the importance of standing together to forge solutions to global challenges. Hailing from more than 100 countries, you are driving development across communities large and small, fighting poverty and social exclusion, strengthening food security, helping local entrepreneurs access national and international markets, and so much more. Your united efforts are essential as our world confronts complex challenges and strives to advance the Sustainable Development Goals. You can be sure that we will continue to call on governments to recognize your critical work through national budgets and development plans, and to arrive at next year's World Summit for Social Development with solutions that can spur progress for all people. As your team reminds us, cooperatives build a better world. The United Nations is proud to stand with you in this essential work.
Across the globe, cooperatives are building a better future, uniting people, transforming communities, and creating sustainable change. Cooperatives are different from traditional private-owned businesses. They're owned and operated by members, driven by shared values of self-help, self-responsibility, democracy, equality, equity, and solidarity. Cooperatives are key to achieving sustainable development. They align with global goals to end poverty, provide decent work, and protect the planet.
The International Year of Cooperatives is a recognition by the UN General Assembly of the contribution of cooperatives to building a future, building a better world for all. It is an opportunity to showcase good practices of cooperative enterprises, the spirit of solidarity and care for the community that prioritize people over profits. We can demonstrate a model of cooperation that solves global problems for the common good and motivate actions to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. During the International Year, we hope that countries will set up national committees to lead in planning, coordinating, stimulating activities of governments, cooperatives, and social partners to promote and support cooperatives. We hope that national and international business environment will be further improved to support cooperative enterprises. The good practices and lessons we will learn during the International Year will be leveraged to strengthen cooperatives and support inclusive development embodied in the 2030 Agenda in all countries and for years to come. Thank you.
Well, as you know, we are living in a world of social, economic, and environmental crisis, where achieving the Sustainable Development Goals is becoming a challenge and increasingly difficult. However, the recently concluded United Nations Summit of the Future recommitted to international cooperation to achieve a just, equal, and inclusive world. At the summit, countries pledged to invest in people to end poverty, promote universal health coverage, increase access to education and social protection, and improve opportunities for decent work. These commitments are consistent with the cooperative identity and principles. The Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative, our conference host, is a good example of cooperatives building a better future. For over 50 years, the cooperative has helped boost agricultural productivity and lift millions of people out of poverty. The cooperative now offers microfinance, insurance products for farmers, skills development, food processing, and many other initiatives that invest in people. The United Nations, on its part, is committed to supporting cooperatives globally on this journey to help build a better world for all.
Creo que este ha sido un momento histórico en el escenario mundial para el movimiento cooperativo, un nuevo año internacional de las cooperativas declarado por Naciones Unidas sobre la base de un modelo cooperativo que pretende transformar la sociedad con un modelo que es económico, que es social, que es cultural, que es ambiental, pero que pone por sobre todas las cosas a las personas en el centro de todos esos desafíos que tenemos como humanidad y que emprendemos con un gran compromiso desde lo local, entendiendo que las respuestas están a nivel local para desafíos que son globales para toda la humanidad.
Dear cooperators, Namaskar. With great pride, we are launching the 2025 International Year of Cooperatives in New Delhi on November 25th. Over 3,000 cooperators and dignitaries have gathered here at the iconic Bharat Mandapam to celebrate the cooperative movement's commitment to social inclusion, economic resilience, and sustainable development. As President of ICA Asia and Pacific, I extend my deepest gratitude to the United Nations and supportive governments for proclaiming 2025 as the International Year of Cooperatives under the theme Cooperatives Build a Better World. I hope this recognition inspires governments to view cooperatives as vital partners in sustainable development, fostering supportive policies and environments where cooperatives can thrive.
Meu nome é José Alves de Souza Neto, sou presidente da ICA Américas e é um prazer e uma honra poder dirigir-me a todas as senhoras e a todos os senhores. As cooperativas constroem um mundo melhor, porque desde o seu nascimento se preocupam com as pessoas, com as suas necessidades e procuram, através das suas ações, soluções coletivas para problemas individuais. Desta forma, as cooperativas são o principal motor da mudança social, porque ao transformarem a vida das pessoas, transformam também os territórios e as sociedades aonde estão inseridas.
My name is Tajuddin Oriyomi Ayola. I'm the president of ICA Africa and a Nigerian. Mr. President, distinguished cooperative leaders, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, with happiness and pride, we are all gathered here today to celebrate the declaration of 2025 as the International Year of Cooperatives. This declaration by UN is in recognition of the importance of cooperative as an agent of economic resilience, social equity, environmental stewardship, which places importance on people over profit. With the present-day economic hardship, social disharmony, and climate changes, cooperatives stand out as an enterprise of hope for a better tomorrow.
Уважаеми кооператори, както днес, така и все по-често за бъдеще, кооперациите ще се изправят пред все по-голями предизвикателства, трудности и изпитания. Голяма част
crisis. And most important for me is cooperation among cooperatives. You have so many big cooperative businesses around the world, and yet so many struggling informal workers' co-ops, indigenous people's co-ops. They need to connect and they need to support each other.
I feel very much excited about next year being declared the International Year of Cooperative. We expect that it will catch the attention of our head of states, our government officials, the whole movement, and others in the society who did not know about cooperatives, at least to get now more exposure, all the attention. We'll be focusing on the cooperative business model. We do also expect that ourselves will be able to double our efforts as the cooperative movement in making sure that the impact is really felt at the ground, at the grassroots level.
I'm hoping that governments around the world, our political leaders, will recognize the tremendous contribution cooperatives have made to the global economy and promote cooperatives around the world.
Delhi is the capital of India, which has largest number of cooperatives globally. And in Delhi, in our country, cooperatives is there in diverse sectors. In fact, we say, if you have a cup of tea in India, half of the milk and 1/4 of the sugar is from cooperatives. So, cooperatives has led to the white and the green revolution in India. That is all the more reason to welcome cooperatives from across the globe in Delhi. The International Year of Cooperatives 2025 is a moment, it's a pivotal moment to not just celebrate cooperatives, but also for the cooperatives, which I mentioned earlier as well, to introspect, reflect and reset.
The IYC brings new possibilities, fresh ideas, and greater collaboration to build a cooperative future. Join us in celebrating the International Year of Cooperatives by elevating our key message. Cooperatives build a better world. Together, we're creating a future rooted in equity, sustainability, and shared prosperity.
play in fostering inclusive and sustainable development worldwide. Cooperatives exist in various forms, yet they serve as significant agents of social and economic empowerment. They embody important social and economic values such as solidarity, democracy, equality, and equity. They also promote ethical principles like honesty, openness, and social responsibility. These values guide cooperatives in their pursuit of economic viability and social inclusivity. The ILO is steadfast in its commitment to promoting cooperatives. We see them as a key driver of productive employment, decent work, and social justice. Cooperatives mobilize resources, generate employment, and contribute to local and national economies. Most importantly, cooperatives provide a path that places people at the heart of progress. In celebrating this International Year of Cooperatives, I call upon governments and development partners to strengthen the policy, legal, and financial frameworks that support cooperatives. The ILO's Recommendation 193 on the promotion of cooperatives provides a globally recognized framework to guide our efforts. Together, let us ensure that 2025 marks the beginning of a new era for cooperatives, one that brings the goal of a more just and inclusive global economy closer. Thank you so much.
No work. Just poverty.
Things will turn round. You're the one who convinced us of that.
I just hope it's soon. We all do. Of course.
Afternoon, Jim. Will you need us in tomorrow?
Come in first thing at morning, and if there is out, I'll make sure you get it.
The factory owners just do what's best for them and their friends and don't care whether that's good enough for us.
Another meeting at the Weavers. Thought you want to attend?
We're not interested in politics, Mr. Howard.
Keep your bonnet on. Every single cooperative has failed.
The only way we're going to improve things for ourselves is through our own effort.
And that's up to you. And it's not about profit, it's about benefit for you and for your families and for the future.
I am confident we will get store.
Some of us still have hope.
Aye, that's all we paid for, that hope. Now tell us who's come of it yet.
Yet.
You can't replace ideas. Now what you do is you think and then you act. That's the only thing we've got.
You have to understand my position, gentlemen. I can't deny your commitment, Charles. We have no history of success. And running a store? No.
If I may advise you, I wouldn't keep my money with them. Doors of shop may open, but I'll have now fill it with.
You've got our money, William, and now it's happening.
But all those people who've said no to us can't have their way forever.
Who can afford to wait for a dream, an idea?
So who's going to stand up for our right to a fair wage for honest work?
The Rochdale Society of Equitable Pioneers. That's what we are.
Yes, it's a dream, but it's a virtuous one.
A true society open to all, without discrimination.
I'm still hopeful. Where's your hope, William?
Sunakatangit samatlu tan nuna vilima sibulgalaru kuapan lilagi samalupiak tslaru sunakatangit arinani asiani apigalawi muta
Hanulema ikayohatikit chahatta simayot
tamanna oqaqtaarlaq simutsangitta haimalauyagut teemitsiasimanginingit kampanikkut angunnasuttinut
sukkuappinnima taavanigilla naragapperlitiviниuvоq naqaqangimut kampanikkuniivatsilialaitluvat naqating
tema allait hukiutiserumalleramik halleriittirialiviniit meqquliirutitsamini tikiutitiluqit hukiutiup takininganu kisiani kampanikkut naqnituihattasimayut meqqulinnit niuqqutitsani
suurlo ilunnaat kaapanikkunnupigiyautsuuni
inuit taimangani taavaniisimavut sivunituqaaluani kiinoilu pasaqatsagatillu
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan, His Excellency Dasho Shering Tobge, and Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji, His Excellency Mr. Manoa Kamikamika. Please put your hands together for a huge round of applause for Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan, His Excellency Dasho Shering Tobge, Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji, His Excellency Mr. Manoa Kamikamika, the Resident Coordinator of United Nations in India, Mr. Hon'Ble Sharp, is also here with us. We welcome him. IFCO के Honorable Chairman Dilip Sanghani ji.
Dilip Sanghani ji का भी स्वागत है.
Today is a very memorable, very special day for all of us, for India. And in every state, those who are associated with cooperatives, and for the 140 billion citizens of India, it is a historic day. We are making history in the history of 130 years of cooperatives. For us, it is a moment of pride, because for the first time, this global cooperative conference is being organized in India. And for this, a very a round of applause, but the pride that we have got, the opportunity that we have got to host this conference. 12% of the population of the world is associated with cooperatives, more than 30 lakh cooperatives, and 25% of all that are in India. And 8 lakh cooperatives are in India. And in the field of cooperative, India plays a very pivotal role. And in the last 10 years, and the last 3 years since Ministry of Cooperatives have been established, and with the inspiration of the Prime Minister, the new energy, the new consciousness that has explored, it is matchless, it is unprecedented, and therefore India is moving towards a journey of developed India. We have already started that journey under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister. On this occasion, the momentum that the cooperative sector will get, the energy, the inspiration that this sector will get, it can be ensured. Therefore, from all across the world, the delegates who have come here to participate in this conference, we welcome them from the core of our heart, and also all the people who are associated with cooperatives participating in this conference. We welcome all of you. This is a 5-day event. And the Honorable Prime Minister will be here very soon. And next year, that is 2025, which will be the International Year of Cooperative 2025. He is going to launch this today. And for the future generation, it will be a big treasure for them. And the Postal Department of India has prepared a commemorative stamp, and that will be released here today. After seeing the exhibition, the Honorable Prime Minister will be be here among us. Let me just remind you, see.
मोबाइल फोन अपने साइलेंट मोड पर आप जरूर कर लें, सुनिश्चित कर लें। ये भी आपसे अनुरोध है। कार्यक्रम का सजीव प्रसारण भी होता है और कार्यक्रम की गरिमा के अनुकूल ये आवश्यक है कि हम अपने अपने स्थान पर अपनी उपस्थिति से इस कार्यक्रम की गरिमा को बढ़ाएं, इसको सफलता के शिखर तक लेकर जाएं, सहकारिता के संकल्प और सहकारिता की संवेदनाओं को समझें और भारत की भूमि में सहकारिता का एक ऐसा सूर्य जो उदय हुआ है, उसका प्रकाश पूरी दुनिया में फैले। इस बात का संकल्प इसी कार्यक्रम से और इसी आयोजन से उपजेगा, निकलेगा, ताकि दुनिया भर के लोगों में प्रॉस्पेरिटी, समृद्धि उनके जीवन में होगी, खुशहाली होगी, बेहतरी होगी, सुख और शांति होगी। आपसी भाईचारा और तालमेल सहकारिता के मूल आधार हैं और उसी आधार पर वैश्विक स्तर पर सहकारिता का आंदोलन तेजी से आगे बढ़ेगा। यही कामना, यही शुभकामना और इसी के साथ आप सबका बहुत बहुत स्वागत, बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन है देवियों सज्जनों। Ladies and gentlemen, we have arranged translation or interpretation devices also. You can choose any language of your choice, Spanish, Japanese, Iranian. There are so many languages available there. So you can just ask for that if you don't have till now. वो devices आप use कर सकते हैं और पूरे प्रोग्राम में जो भी messages होंगे, उद्बोधन होंगे, addresses होंगे, जो भी proceedings होंगी, you can well understand all those activities during the inaugural session of this event. हॉल में कोई भी खड़ा नहीं रहेगा, सभी बैठ जाएंगे प्लीज़, कोई भी स्टैंडिंग हॉल में नज़र ना आए। आप सभी बैठ जाएं और जो इंटरप्रिटेशन या ट्रांसलेशन डिवाइसेस हैं एनीबडी कैन आस्क फॉर दैट, वो आपको मिल जाएंगी। और आप ये देखें कि साइन लैंग्वेज के ज़रिए भी इस देश की नहीं बल्कि दुनिया के तमाम अलग अलग हिस्सों में, पूरी दुनिया में ये सारे जानकारियाँ और कार्यक्रम की प्रोसीडिंग्स जारी हैं लाइव ट्रांसमिशन के ज़रिए, लाइव टेलीकास्ट के ज़रिए। तो जो यहाँ इस प्लेनरी हॉल में भारत मंडपम में यहाँ उपस्थित हैं, सिर्फ उन तक ही नहीं ये संदेश और संवेदनाएं और संकल्प पहुँच रहे हैं, बल्कि दुनिया के कोने कोने तक में सहकारिता के इस आंदोलन से जुड़े हुए इस आयोजन के माध्यम से एक नई ऊर्जा और नई गति का संचार हो रहा है। और इसमें आप सबकी सक्रिय भागीदारी आज और आने वाले दिनों में इस आंदोलन को नई गति और नया शिखर देगी, इस बात का हम सबको विश्वास है। देवियों सज्जनों, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी, ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी, आइए हम सब अपने स्थान पर खड़े होकर स्वागत करें, अभिनंदन करें भारत देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का। Thank you very much. Please take your seats. नमस्कार देवियों सज्जनों, ICA अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सहकारिता सम्मेलन के उद्घाटन सत्र में हार्दिक स्वागत अभिनंदन है भारत के माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के सहकार से समृद्धि के संकल्प से बीते वर्षों में देश में सहकारिता के क्षेत्र में जिस नई ऊर्जा और चेतना का संचार हुआ है, उसे वैश्विक स्तर पर पहचान मिली है। ICA के इतिहास में भारत को पहली बार ग्लोबल कोऑपरेटिव कॉन्फ्रेंस की मेजबानी का सुअवसर मिला है। महोदय, यह आपके उसी विजन का सुपरिणाम है। देवियों सज्जनों, आप सबके करतल ध्वनि के साथ हार्दिक स्वागत, अभिनंदन, वंदन, अभिनंदन प्रधानमंत्री महोदय का। On this special occasion, we are privileged to have amongst us Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan, His Excellency Dasho Shering Tobge. Please put your hands together to welcome Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan, His Excellency Dasho Shering Tobge. We also have the gracious presence of Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji, His Excellency Mr. Manoa Kamikamika. We welcome you, sir. इस अवसर पर भारत के माननीय गृह एवं सहकारिता मंत्री श्री अमित शाह जी का हार्दिक स्वागत अभिनंदन है. We also welcome the resident coordinator of United Nations in India, Mr. Hon'Ble Sharp, and the president of ICA, Dr. Ariel Guarco. 6 दिवसीय ICA ग्लोबल कोऑपरेटिव कॉन्फ्रेंस में देश और विदेशों से पधारे सभी डेलीगेट्स, विभिन्न राज्यों और केंद्र शासित क्षेत्रों के प्रतिनिधि और यहाँ उपस्थित सभी सम्मानित अतिथियों, विभूतियों का हार्दिक स्वागत अभिनंदन है. मैं निवेदन करूंगा माननीय प्रधानमंत्री महोदय से कि वे पारंपरिक दीप प्रज्वलन के लिए पधारें. Also, I would like to request Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan and Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji to accompany Honorable Prime Minister of India for lighting the traditional lamp, along with Honorable Union Home and Cooperation Minister Amit Shah ji, United Nations Resident Coordinator in India, Mr. Hon'Ble Sharp, and the President ICA, Dr. Ariel Guarco. बहुत बहुत आभार माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का और अन्य विभूतियों का दीप प्रज्वलन के लिए. देवी और सज्जनों, अब समय है माननीय प्रधानमंत्री महोदय और मंच पर विराजमान विभूतियों के स्वागत अभिनंदन का. मैं निवेदन करूंगा केंद्रीय गृह एवं सहकारिता मंत्री श्री अमित शाह जी से कि वे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को शॉल भेंट करके सबसे पहले उनका स्वागत करें. ये शॉल बनारसी सिल्क से बनी है जिसे एक सहकारी समिति द्वारा तैयार किया गया है. माननीय प्रधानमंत्री महोदय को साथ ही केरल की एक कोऑपरेटिव द्वारा बनाई गई कलाकृति भी आदरणीय श्री अमित शाह जी भेंट करेंगे और करतल ध्वनि हम सब की तरफ से होगी. ह्यूज राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर वेलकमिंग ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी. Now, I will invite the President of ICA, Dr. Ariel Guarco, to welcome Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan, His Excellency Dasho Shering Tobge, with a shawl and a memento. ये शॉल और ये मेमेंटो हमारे सहकारी और सहकारिता से जुड़े भाइयों और बहनों के सृजनात्मकता का, उनकी संवेदनाओं का, उनकी कला का सुंदर नमूना है, उसकी अभिव्यक्ति है. Again, I will be requesting Dr. Ariel Guarco to welcome Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji, His Excellency Mr. Manoa Kamikamika, with a shawl and a memento. And ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause from all of you. The President of ICA, Dr. Ariel Guarco, is requested to welcome Honorable Union Home and Cooperation Minister Shri Amit Shah ji with a shawl and a memento. आपकी करतल ध्वनि के साथ माननीय केंद्रीय गृह एवं सहकारिता मंत्री श्री अमित शाह जी का स्वागत, अभिनंदन। Now, Dr. Ariel Gorka will welcome the Mr. Shombi Sharp, the UN Resident Coordinator in India, with a shawl and a memento, ladies and gentlemen, and huge round of applause from all of you. आप सभी का एक बार पुनः स्वागत, अभिनंदन, बंदन आप सभी का। May I now request the President of International Cooperative Alliance, ICA, Dr. Ariel Gorka, for his welcome address, please.
His Excellency Narendra Modi, Honorable Prime Minister of India, His Excellency Amit Shah, Honorable Minister of Home Affairs and Cooperation in India, His Excellency Manika Kamikamika, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji, His Excellency Shri Narendra Chobgai, Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan. Dear friend, U.S. Avasti Managing Director and CEO of IFCO, dear Dilip Shangani, Chairman of IFCO, dear Dr. Chandrapal Singh Yadav, President of ICA AP. Dear friends of India, thank you very much for welcoming us to this beautiful country where cooperation is one of the engines of growth and where cooperation calls us once again to think together, to exchange views and experiences, to propose innovative ways to continue building prosperity in each of our communities, in each country, in each region, and on a global scale. As President of the International Cooperative Alliance, I would like to first of all to especially thanks to our host, IFCO, and the entire Indian cooperative movement. I would also like to thank each of every one of you who came here from different parts of the world. I see colleagues from different countries in Asia and the Pacific, colleagues from Africa, from Europe, from the Americas. It is a real pleasure to meet you again, to talk face to face, to participate openly in the debates that we are having in these days, to plan together the way forward to our cooperative movement worldwide. This is the value of conferences, and it is what allows us to move forward in a comprehensive proposal towards the resolution of the multiple challenges we face as humanity: social, economic, and environmental challenges in a fragmented and tense world, unfortunately marked by wars and conflict that cost the life of many people every day. I don't want to forget our cooperative colleagues who are experiencing real tragedies with their communities in some part of our planet. We, undoubtedly, live in a complex time as humanity. But so it was in 1844, when 28 pioneers forged the first cooperative enterprise of the modern era, based on principles that put people before capital. It was also so at the end of the 19th century, when the most powerful organization of the time decided to form the International Cooperative Alliance to give global scale to national development. In the last century, we went through 2 world wars, natural and social catastrophes of different kinds. Very recently, just a couple of years ago, we had to live through an unthinkable pandemic, which put in the mirror as human beings in our relationship with ourselves and our environment. We came out of the pandemic, but we are still thinking, did we come out better or worse? Did we really learn to value what we really need to develop in a sustainable way as individuals and as a society? How and why are we constantly incorporating new technologies into our lives? We have answers, but we must not close the door to new questions. We are here not to feedback a message that has been known and proven for almost 2 centuries. Cooperatives build prosperity for all and indeed build a better world. We are here to take these themes as a starting point for new perspectives, new questions, new proposals. What does it mean to build prosperity in an unequal world with strong tendencies to embrace throwaway cultures where people and the environment are worth only as ephemeral resources for the accumulation of wealth? How can we frame the decent changes in mode of production and consumption in a cooperative paradigm? And perhaps most importantly, for those of us who lead cooperative organizations, how can we ensure that we do not stand alone in solidarity, that we do not remain isolated without partnering with others?
तो प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी इस सम्मेलन का उद्घाटन करने वाले हैं। ICA वैश्विक सहकारी सम्मेलन का प्रधानमंत्री के द्वारा उद्घाटन होना है और ये सम्मेलन इस मामले में काफ़ी ऐतिहासिक है कि भारत इसका पहली बार इसकी मेज़बानी कर रहा है।
Proud of our identity, let's go out to embrace the new generation, those who do not know the practice of organized cooperation, to integrate this great family of 1 billion to 1 billion more, who surely cooperate today to live and some to survive. And let us continue to demonstrate that this is the best way for all of us to have a dignified life, leaving no one out and leaving no one behind. I humbly believe that this is the call we must make to ourselves at the gate of 2025, the International Year of Cooperatives. Talking as our own, the call made by the United Nations for the second time in 13 years for the state of the world to prioritize the social entrepreneurial model. India is an example of government committed to cooperatives. I am deeply grateful to the Prime Minister, the Minister of Cooperation and other authorities for being here today. The United Nations has been clear in its call for this new International Year of Cooperatives. Cooperatives in their various forms promote the fullest possible participation in the economic and social development of local communities and of all people. I would like to finalize emphasizing that in the tradition of our founders, we, the cooperators beyond borders, believe in and practice the ethical values of honesty, openness, social responsibility, and caring for others. And every few years, the cooperative movement worldwide seeks to recognize the tireless efforts and selfless enterprise of those individuals and institutions who inspire a cooperative temperament in all and uphold the cooperative spirit. We do this through the Rochdale Pioneers Award, named after the cooperators of Rochdale in Manchester who established a cooperative store in 1844. This year, a special committee appointed by the ICA board undertook the difficult task of analyzing numerous nominations and came to the decision to honor an individual known for his pragmatic approach to entrepreneurship and innovation as the 2024 Rochdale awardee. We are proud to announce that this year's award has gone to an Indian cooperator, Dr. Udai Shankar Avasti. Congratulations, Dr. Avasti. We are proud of your work and celebrate your commitment to building a better world. Dear friends, colleagues, authorities, I am sure that in these days that await us, we will consolidate our integration from all sectors, from all origins, from the different cultures that each of us represent, forming a true cooperative polyhedron where each one counts, each one is valuable, and each one contributes to the global construction of this identity that unites us worldwide. Thank you all very much for being here. I am deeply happy to see you. Thank you once again to India for receiving us. I hope we all have excellent day of work and exchanges to continue moving forward together toward a prosperous, fair, united, and peaceful world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ariel Guarco, for your welcome address. May I now invite the Resident Coordinator of United Nations in India, Mr. Hon'Ble Sharp, for his remarks on this occasion. Mr. Hon'Ble Sharp, please.
Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan, His Excellency Chairing Tobgay, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji, His Excellency Manoa Kamikamita, Honorable Home and Cooperation Minister of India, Shri Amit Shah ji, Dr. Ariel Guarco, President of the International Cooperative Alliance, distinguished delegates, cooperative members gathered here today in Delhi from across the world, on behalf of the United Nations in India and as representative of the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, it is a great honor and privilege to offer you a very warm namaskar. आप सभी को अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सहकारिता वर्ष 2025 की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। मुझे आप सबसे मिलकर बहुत अच्छा लगा. It's a wonderful pleasure to see all of you here to join you on this very important launch of the International Year of Cooperatives 2025, adopted by world leaders at the United Nations. Let me begin by recognizing and applauding the vision of the Honorable Prime Minister in establishing the Ministry of Cooperation and the leadership the first in India, and the leadership of the Honorable Minister in implementing that vision at unparalleled scale with the most advanced technologies. As we know, cooperatives are far more than economic entities. You embody the core values of solidarity, collective responsibility that drives the social, cultural, and economic development of communities across the world. As a young boy spending time on my grandfather's farm in Kansas, I saw firsthand the central role that cooperatives played in driving rural prosperity. Globally, 1 in 8 every single human being on this planet is a member of a cooperative, generating $2.4 trillion in economic value annually, and proving that prosperity and social responsibility can go hand in hand, and must. Standing here in India, a nation synonymous with cooperation, we see firsthand how powerful this movement is. India's cooperative sector has been central to rural transformation, empowering millions through initiatives like Amul, the largest dairy cooperative in the world, which makes, believe me, the most delicious products. You have to try if you haven't already. And women-led self-help groups are leveraging India's world-class digital public infrastructure, helping many, many millions of women access microfinance, grow their businesses, strengthen their communities through women-led development. Colleagues, as the Secretary General emphasizes in his words by special video address to this gathering, cooperatives are simply vital to the success of the Sustainable Development Goals. And I can think of no better place and no important time to be having this launch than right here in India and right now. India has shown global leadership in putting cooperation, including South-South cooperation, and the Sustainable Development Goals at the center of international focus. And as a strong voice for the Global South, as we saw in the groundbreaking New Delhi Declaration of the G20 presidency. And the theme of this conference, Cooperatives Build Prosperity for All, echoes India's commitment to the ancient values of Vasudeva Kutumbakam. In conclusion, when people come together, the world is a better place. We are all here to learn from each other. The knowledge and experience of every single one of the 100 countries gathered here today is absolutely vital. And as we say here, Sate to Sambhav hai. Together, we can scale this amazing Jan Andolan across the world. Thank you so very much. Bahut bahut dhanyawad.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hon'Ble Shah, for sharing your valuable thoughts on this occasion. देवियों सज्जनों, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की पहल और प्रेरणा से वर्ष 2021 में केंद्र में एक अलग सहकारिता मंत्रालय का गठन हुआ था और उसका दायित्व सौंपा गया था माननीय श्री अमित शाह जी के कुशल हाथों में। इन 3 वर्षों में देश में सहकारिता के क्षेत्र में जो अनेक सकारात्मक प्रयास और बदलाव हुए हैं, उसका साक्षी आज सिर्फ देश ही नहीं बल्कि पूरा विश्व है। मैं इस अवसर पर निवेदन करूंगा माननीय केंद्रीय गृह एवं सहकारिता मंत्री श्री अमित शाह जी से कि वे इस अवसर पर अपने संबोधन के लिए पधारें। माननीय श्री अमित शाह जी।
आज के अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सहकारिता सम्मेलन और यूएन द्वारा निश्चित किए गए वर्ष 2025 को सहकारिता वर्ष के रूप में मनाने की औपचारिक शुरुआत करने के कार्यक्रम में मंच पर उपस्थित भारत के सम्माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्रीमान नरेंद्र मोदी जी, भूटान के प्रधानमंत्री श्रीमान दासो शेरिंग तोब्गे जी, फिजी के उप प्रधानमंत्री महामहिम मनोवा कामिकामिका जी और संयुक्त राष्ट्र के प्रतिनिधि श्री सोम्बी शार्प, आईसीए के अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर एरियल गुआरको और आज देश और दुनिया से आए हुए सहकारिता के क्षेत्र में काम करते हुए सभी सहकारिता के आंदोलन के हिस्से ऐसे प्यारे भाइयों बहनों, आप सभी का मैं भारत और भारत के प्रधानमंत्री की ओर से भारत में हृदय पूर्वक स्वागत करता हूं और आपका अभिनंदन करता हूं। मित्रों, मैं आज जब यहां पर अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सहकारिता वर्ष की शुरुआत के मौके पर आपके सामने खड़ा हूं, तब मैं बड़ा धन्यवाद के साथ और बड़े हर्ष के साथ यूएन का भी धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं कि इन्होंने 2025 के वर्ष को सहकारिता वर्ष के रूप में मनाने का एक फैसला किया और मैं ऐसा मानता हूं कि ये फैसला समयोचित है। पूरी दुनिया के अंदर करोड़ों करोड़ों महिलाएं, किसान और गरीब के एम्पावरमेंट के लिए ये फैसला आशीर्वाद रूप होगा, इसका मुझे पूरा भरोसा है। आज नरेंद्र मोदी जी यहां सहकारिता वर्ष की औपचारिक शुरुआत करेंगे और आज का आईसीए का ये अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सम्मेलन, ये दोनों घटनाएं भारत में हो रही है, ये भी एक स्वागत योग्य कदम है, क्योंकि कुछ साल पहले ही 3 वर्ष पहले हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने आज की जो सहकारिता वर्ष की थीम है, सहकारिता सबकी समृद्धि के द्वार, वो थीम को 3 साल पहले मोदी जी ने अपने तरीके से एक सूत्रों में पिरोकर सहकार के समृद्धि के माध्यम से देश की करोड़ों महिलाएं, लाखों गांव और किसानों की समृद्धि का रास्ता खोला।
और बहुत लंबे समय से प्रतीक्षित 75 साल के बाद देश में एक अलग सहकारिता मंत्रालय खोलने का निर्णय किया गया और ये निर्णय के बाद 3 साल के अंदर सहकारिता क्षेत्र में अनेक विध नई गतिविधियां बनी हैं। सहकारिता आंदोलन का एक प्रकार से पूरा पुनर्गठन हुआ है और नया जोश भरने का काम हुआ है। 2 लाख नए पैक्स के माध्यम से 3 साल के बाद एक भी गांव ऐसा नहीं होगा जहां प्राइमरी एग्रीकल्चर सोसाइटी नहीं होगी। इतना ही नहीं, पैक्स को आधुनिक बनाना, टेक्नोलॉजी से लैस करना और आर्थिक रूप से वायबल बनाने के लिए भी ढेर सारे फैसले हुए हैं और 3 नई सहकारिता की कोऑपरेटिव राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर बनाई है, जिससे भारत का किसान न केवल देश, दुनिया भर के बाजार तक अपनी रीच को बढ़ाएगा। भारतीय राष्ट्रीय सहकारी निर्यात लिमिटेड, राष्ट्रीय सहकारी ऑर्गेनिक्स लिमिटेड और भारतीय बीज सहकारी समिति लिमिटेड, ये तीनों कोऑपरेटिव आने वाले दिनों में किसानों की सहभागिता दुनिया के व्यापार में तो बढ़ाएगी, मगर इसके साथ पूरी दुनिया के कोऑपरेटिव की सारी संस्थाओं को एक प्रेरणा देने का भी काम करेगी कि अच्छे तरीके से सहकारिता के सिद्धांतों के साथ अगर हम काम कर सकते हैं तो किस प्रकार से छोटे से छोटा किसान ग्लोबल मार्केट तक अपनी रीच को पहुंचा सकता है, इसका उदाहरण ये तीनों कोऑपरेटिव बनने वाली है। जिस तरह से इफको, क्रिप्को और अमूल ने आज भारत का एक प्रकार से सहकारिता के क्षेत्र में पूरी दुनिया में एक एग्जाम्पल सेट करने का काम किया है, भारत की ये तीनों संस्थाओं ने। इसी प्रकार से ये तीनों अपनी नई कोऑपरेटिव भी आगे दुनिया भर के लोगों का, सहकारिता के क्षेत्र में काम करने वाले लोगों का मार्गदर्शन करेगी। नए सहकारिता मंत्रालय की स्थापना के बाद पूरे कानूनी ढांचे का पुनर्गठन हुआ है और श्वेत क्रांति 2 और ब्लू क्रांति की शुरुआत भी हुई है, जिसमें सहकारिता का रोल एक प्रकार से बड़ा महत्वपूर्ण है। कुछ दिनों में सहकारिता के समग्र विकास के लिए ये 3 साल में मोदी जी के मार्गदर्शन में आमूलचूल परिवर्तन की ओर हम आगे बढ़े हैं और आने वाले कुछ ही दिनों में हम सहकारिता का विश्वविद्यालय भी बनाने जा रहे हैं, जिसके माध्यम से ट्रेन और टेक्नोलॉजी से युक्त ह्यूमन रिसोर्स का निर्माण बड़ी सरलता के साथ होगा और सहकारिता नीति भी यही सहकारिता वर्ष में हम लाकर भारत के सहकारी आंदोलन को एक लंबा रास्ता तय करने का हम सुनिश्चित करेंगे। भारत सहकारिता की रीच को बढ़ाने के लिए हर गांव और हर क्षेत्र किसान को जोड़ने के लिए कटिबद्ध है और नए नए क्षेत्र भी हमने बहुत सारे तराश कर कोऑपरेटिव के अलग प्रकार से भी रीच बढ़ाने का प्रयास किया है। हर व्यक्ति तक कोऑपरेटिव को पहुंचाना और हर क्षेत्र तक कोऑपरेटिव को पहुंचाना, दोनों दृष्टि से हमने बहुत काम इन 3 सालों में किया है। गांव, किसान, महिला और गरीब, इनके एम्पावरमेंट के लिए ये आंदोलन ने ढेर सारे रास्ते खोले हैं और मुझे विश्वास है कि हमारा जो लक्ष्य है कोऑपरेशन अमॉन्ग्स कोऑपरेटिव, इसको ये जरूर सफल करेगा और आने वाले दिनों में हमारी लक्ष्य की जो ध्येय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने हमें दिया है, सहकार से समृद्धि, इसको हम सुनिश्चित कर पाएंगे। मैं आशा करता हूं कि आज प्रधानमंत्री जी के कर कमलों से शुरू होने वाला सहकारिता वर्ष दुनिया के करोड़ों गरीबों, किसानों और महिलाओं के सशक्तिकरण और सम्मान के साथ जीने का रास्ता खुलेगा। अतः मैं दुनिया भर के सहकारिता के साथियों को सहकारिता वर्ष की शुरुआत की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और उनका अभिनंदन करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
बहुत बहुत आभार माननीय केंद्रीय गृह एवं सहकारिता मंत्री श्री अमित शाह जी का. Ladies and gentlemen, under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, India remains committed to strengthen our relations and development partnership with the Pacific Island countries, among which Fiji is an important partner. On this occasion, we are privileged to have amongst us Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji, His Excellency, Mr. Manoa Kamikamika. I will request Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji to come forward for his address on this occasion.
The Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of Bhutan, the Honorable Kishring Tabay, the UN Resident Coordinator in India, Excellency Shambi Sharp, Deputy Prime Minister of Mongolia, the Honorable Amasaikan Sayambiang, Honorable Minister for Home Affairs and Cooperation for India, Shri Amit Shah, ladies and gentlemen. As we say in the Pacific, or in Fiji, Mbulavinaka, Namaskar, and a very good afternoon to you all. It is a privilege to stand before you today in New Delhi for the global launch of the 2025 UN International Year of Cooperatives. I extend heartfelt greetings to each of you joining us under the theme, Cooperatives Build Prosperity for All. I express my sincere gratitude to the previous speakers for their inspiring words. And Honorable Prime Minister, I thought I'd share three things that Fiji has as similarities with India when it comes to cooperatives. Firstly, India is steeped in tradition of cooperatives, embodies the principle of Vasudhaiva Kumbhakam, the world is one family. And hosts nearly a quarter of the world's cooperative enterprises. The National Cooperative Union of India reports over 800,000 cooperatives with 290 million members, make it an ideal place to launch the International Year of Cooperatives. The two other items of similarity, Honorable Prime Minister, is that Fiji, like yourself, sir, established a Ministry of Cooperatives when the new government took over in 2022. And thirdly, sir, we have the honor of being the member, a fellow member of the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework that includes India as well as Fiji, sir. The theme of cooperatives building prosperity for all resonates well with the Fijian concept, as I had mentioned, of the Fijian concept of Solisolevaki, by emphasizing communal support and collective efforts to uplift entire communities. Cooperatives operate on the principle of collective ownership and shared benefits, mirroring the Solisolevaki concept, as mentioned, which highlights cooperation and community support in achieving common goals, similarly with the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam concept. My country, sir, Fiji, with its rich tradition as well in cooperatives like India, spans sectors such as agriculture, fisheries, handicrafts, underscoring their role in building economic resilience and improving livelihoods. The theme aligns with Fiji's commitment to the SDGs, encouraging sustainable practices that benefit the economy and the environment. The International Year of Cooperatives provides an opportunity for Fiji to confirm its dedication to the cooperative principles and leverage them for national development and community development. As the newly formed government in Fiji of just under 2 years, it views cooperatives and certainly micro, small, and medium enterprises as a pathway out of poverty. The cooperative movement in Fiji has been around since the 1940s, and in the 1950s and 60s focused on agricultural commodities. In the 70s, we moved on to retail cooperatives. I thought we have about 650 cooperatives over 15 sectors, and just allow me to share, before I sit down, 3 examples of the cooperative movement in Fiji to demonstrate what we say when we talk about a pathway out of poverty. The first cooperative is the Matambambani Cooperative, which has, through renewable energy, started manufacturing kava. For those of you who don't know what kava is, I encourage you to look it up. Manufacturing kava in their village. And their village happens to be in the middle of the main island of Fiji, Vitilevu. They are starting to produce good income from this initiative. The Lavena Ecotourism in Taveuni, Fiji, offers guided tours for natural environments, emphasizing biodiversity and local culture. This ecotourism model is proving very profitable, rewarding, and offers unique experiences while promoting environmental sustainability. And thirdly, the Ndrawa Carbon Cooperative focuses on sustainable forestry and carbon offset projects that benefit the local community. Their reforestation efforts to restore biodiversity and generate income through carbon credit markets is a wonderful story. Of course, the Fiji National Development Plan, launched this year, also focuses on the need to drive the cooperative movement. Honorable Prime Minister, Fiji is here to listen, learn, and execute. The future plan is to position the cooperative sector as a central driver in the various industries, recognizing the potential to enhance economic growth, foster innovation, and create sustainable livelihoods for communities across the nation. With those few words, as we embark on this journey into 2025, the International Year of Cooperatives, let us be all relentless advocates for the cooperative movement that stands tall in the face of adversity, and as I had mentioned, we believe is a pathway out of poverty and into prosperity. I thank you for your attention.
We are grateful to Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji, His Excellency Mr. Manoa Kamikamika. Ladies and gentlemen, the Republic of India and the Himalayan Kingdom of Bhutan share the unique and exemplary bilateral relations which are based on mutual trust, goodwill, and understanding. The gracious presence of Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan, His Excellency Dasho Shering Tobgay, is an expression of that relation. May I request His Excellency, the Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan, to share his valuable thoughts on this occasion. Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan.
Your Excellency Shri Narendra Modi, Honorable Prime Minister of India, Your Excellency Shri Amit Shah, Honorable Home Minister, Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji, His Excellency Manoa Kamikamika, the Resident Coordinator of the UN in India, Mr. Sean Bishop, Mr. Ariel Enrique Guarco, President of the International Cooperative Alliance, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I bring with me the warm greetings of His Majesty the King and the people of Bhutan. मैं भारत में आकर बेहद खुश हूं। मैं खुश हूं क्योंकि जब भी मैं भारत में आता हूं, मुझे अपने बड़े भाई आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी से मिलने का मौका मिलता है। मेरे बड़े भाई, आज मैं बहुत खुश हूं। आदरणीय गृह मंत्री श्री अमित शाह जी, आपने मुझे इस महत्वपूर्ण सम्मेलन में भाग लेने के लिए आमंत्रित किया। आपका तहे दिल से धन्यवाद। आपके निमंत्रण की वजह से ही मुझे अपने बड़े भाई से मिलने का अवसर मिला। बहुत शुक्रिया। But I have come here to learn as well. Learn about the cooperative movement in general and learn from India's experiences with cooperatives in particular. As such, I am delighted to be here today in the vibrant and diverse nation of India at the launch of the UN International Year of Cooperatives. Today, we come together to celebrate not just the cooperative movement, but the profound impact it has had on communities around the world, especially in uplifting the marginalized and fostering sustainable economic growth. Cooperatives have achieved remarkable successes over the years. They have empowered millions, providing essential services, fostering economic inclusion, and stimulating local economies. By pooling resources and working together, cooperatives have enabled individuals, particularly the poor, to lift themselves out of poverty, access markets, and improve their livelihoods. They have demonstrated that when individuals unite, they can overcome significant challenges and create sustainable economic ecosystems. In today's world, the cooperative movement has become even more vital. We face persistent large-scale poverty, growing inequality, rising prices, geopolitical tensions, and the daunting challenge of climate change. Cooperatives offer a solutions-oriented approach, promoting resilience and adaptability. They empower communities to address these pressing issues through collaboration, innovative thinking, and shared responsibility. In these tumultuous times, cooperatives are a beacon of hope and a tool for meaningful change. Indeed, cooperatives build prosperity for all. Cooperatives build a better world. It is fitting that the launch of the International Year of Cooperatives is taking place in India, as there is no better country that exemplifies the enormous transformative power of collective action. The Indian cooperative movement has been spectacularly successful, uplifting millions of people from poverty and enhancing their prosperity. In addition, cooperatives have served as a driving force behind India's strong economic trajectory. India's experience demonstrates that with determination and collaboration, we can achieve extraordinary results. I am privileged to be here to learn about the successful cooperatives in India. The knowledge and insights I gain here will undoubtedly help us develop our own cooperative movement in Bhutan, allowing our people also to benefit and to prosper. We currently have 129 cooperatives and 722 registered farmer groups, representing over 17,000 members. Our experience has been positive, but I recognize that we can accomplish so much more. One of our most significant cooperatives is the One Gewok, One Product movement, inspired by Her Majesty, the Queen of Bhutan. This initiative organizes farmers in every Gewok. Gewoks are clusters of villages, much like your blocks. So this initiative organizes farmers in every Gewok to identify and market a specific product, ranging from buckwheat, millet, red rice, and quinoa to pickles, honey, textiles, and jewelry. One Gewok, One Product, or OGOP, enables these products to reach otherwise inaccessible markets, benefiting countless people across Bhutan. With almost every household a member of this movement, OGOP is big. But our biggest and most ambitious cooperative project is the Gelifu Mindfulness City. This royal vision of His Majesty the King aims to build a unique city across 2,500 square kilometers of pristine landscape along our border with India. The Gelifu Mindfulness City is designed to be a hub of knowledge, technology, and finance, grounded in the values of mindfulness, sustainability, and harmony. This project, the Gelifu Mindfulness City, this royal vision, embodies the cooperative spirit, as every citizen of Bhutan is both a shareholder and stakeholder, actively participating in this significant initiative. इस संदर्भ में मैं प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी, मेरे बड़े भाई, मेरे मार्गदर्शक का धन्यवाद करता हूं, जिनके आशीर्वाद और मार्गदर्शन ने इस अनोखी शहर का विकास करने में सहायता की. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Shri Amit Shah ji and the Government of India for their invaluable support and cooperation in helping us kickstart and develop this transformative project. Your commitment to nurturing the friendship and fostering collaboration between our nations is instrumental in bringing this vision, this royal vision, to fruition. It brings me immense joy to hear that many Indians are excited about the Gelifu Mindfulness City. I have witnessed this enthusiasm through the media and my many Indian friends. Therefore, I extend a warm invitation to all of you to visit Bhutan and experience firsthand the innovative approaches we are implementing. Better yet, I encourage you to join us on this once-in-a-lifetime journey. Come and invest in this remarkable city and become pioneers in shaping a better future for ourselves, for Bhutanese and for Indians and the generations that follow. Thank you, and Tashidile.
We are grateful to Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan, His Excellency Dasho Shering Tobge, for his kind words. देवी सज्जनों, सहकारिता के संस्कार सदैव से ही भारत की जीवन पद्धति का अटूट हिस्सा रहे हैं. माननीय प्रधानमंत्री महोदय की प्रेरणा और पहल से अब सहकारिता ने स्वावलंबन और आर्थिक समृद्धि के द्वार खोले हैं. भारत में सहकारिता के इस नए दौर और ICA के अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सहकारिता सम्मेलन पर आधारित एक शॉर्ट फिल्म हमने तैयार की है. आइए देखते हैं ये फिल्म.
Imagine a world where prosperity is shared, not concentrated. This world is a shining reality since over a century. International Cooperative Alliance, founded in 1895, speaks today for 3 million cooperatives across the world. And at its heart stands India, a nation where cooperation is a tradition. Since ancient times, a rich legacy of cooperatives has flourished in India. From Amul, the world's largest dairy cooperative empowering rural women, to IFCO, a testament to the cooperative model, increasing farmers' income. The cooperative culture keeps evolving in India. Under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visionary leadership, the cooperative movement became an integral part of India's growth story. Today, India has over 800,000 cooperatives across 29 sectors, having more than 290 million members. With the establishment of a new Ministry of Cooperation in 2021, the sector has grown bigger and better.
हमने अलग कोऑपरेटिव मंत्रालय बनाया और वो हमारी सहकारी संस्थाएं उसका जाल बिछा रहा है ताकि गरीब से गरीब की वहां सुनवाई हो, उसकी आवश्यकताओं की पूर्ति हो और वो भी राष्ट्र के विकास की योगदान में एक छोटी इकाई का हिस्सा बनकर के उसमें वो योगदान दे रखें। हमने सहकार से समृद्धि का रास्ता अपनाया है।
As the digital age dawns, modern technology meets traditional wisdom. Mobile apps connect farmers to markets. Digital payments reach the remotest villages. Artificial intelligence optimizes supply chains. This is why, for the first time in its 130-year history, the International Cooperative Alliance has chosen India to host its global conference. 5 days, 100 countries, 3,000 delegates, gathering at the iconic Bharat Mandapam, where ideas will be shared, challenges will be addressed, focus will be renewed, future will be envisaged for the cooperatives across the globe. Welcome to the ICA Global Cooperative Conference 2024. And let us thank the United Nations for declaring year 2025 as the International Year of Cooperatives.
Cooperatives build a better world. The United Nations is proud to stand with you in this essential work.
देवियों सज्जनों, अब संयुक्त राष्ट्र अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सहकारिता वर्ष 2025 के औपचारिक शुभारंभ का ऐतिहासिक पल आ पहुंचा है। मैं निवेदन करूंगा माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी से कि वे रिमोट का बटन दबाकर यूएन इंटरनेशनल ईयर ऑफ कोऑपरेटिव 2025 का शुभारंभ अपने करकमलों से करने की कृपा करें। आभार माननीय प्रधानमंत्री महोदय का। देवियों सज्जनों, भारत सरकार के डाक विभाग ने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सहकारिता वर्ष 2025 को समर्पित एक स्मारक डाक टिकट भी तैयार किया है। मैं निवेदन करूंगा दिल्ली परिमंडल के मुख्य पोस्ट मास्टर जनरल से कि वे मंच पर आकर स्मारक डाक टिकट का प्रथम एल्बम विमोचन के लिए माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को भेंट करेंगे। मंच पर आसीन अन्य विभूतियों से भी निवेदन है कि वे भी इस विमोचन में शामिल होंगे। बहुत आभार माननीय प्रधानमंत्री महोदय का और सभी गणमान्य विभूतियों का। देवियों सज्जनों, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में आज भारत न सिर्फ प्रगति के पथ पर तेज गति से आगे बढ़ रहा है, बल्कि वैश्विक स्तर पर भारत ने अपनी सकारात्मक पहलों से वैश्विक समस्याओं का समाधान भी प्रस्तुत किया है और वर्तमान में भी कर रहा है। और इसीलिए आज पूरा विश्व भारत के शीर्ष नेतृत्व की ओर आशा भरी दृष्टि से देख रहा है। आज भारत के प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी, उनकी प्रतिष्ठा दुनिया के सबसे जनप्रिय नेता के रूप में है। आइए आप सबकी करतल ध्वनि के साथ भारत के ऐसे यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी से निवेदन करें इस अवसर पर उनके प्रेरक संबोधन के लिए।
भूटान के प्रधानमंत्री, मेरे छोटे भाई, फिजी के डिप्टी पीएम, भारत के सहकारिता मंत्री अमित शाह, इंटरनेशनल कोऑपरेटिव अलायंस के प्रेसिडेंट, यूनाइटेड नेशंस के सभी प्रतिनिधिगण, दुनिया भर से यहाँ आए कोऑपरेटिव वर्ल्ड से जुड़े सभी साथी, देवी और सज्जनों, आज आप सबका जब मैं स्वागत कर रहा हूं, तो ये स्वागत मैं अकेला नहीं करता और न ही मैं अकेला कर सकता हूं। मैं भारत के करोड़ों किसानों, भारत के करोड़ों पशुपालकों, भारत के पशुपालकों, मछुआरों, भारत के 800,000 यानी 8 लाख से ज्यादा सहकारी संस्थानों, सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप से जुड़ी 100 मिलियन यानी 10 करोड़ महिलाओं और सहकारिता को टेक्नोलॉजी से जोड़ने वाले भारत के नौजवानों, सभी की तरफ से आपका भारत में स्वागत करता हूं। ग्लोबल कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑफ द इंटरनेशनल कोऑपरेटिव अलायंस का आयोजन भारत में पहली बार हो रहा है। भारत में इस समय हम कोऑपरेटिव मूवमेंट का नया विस्तार दे रहे हैं। मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के माध्यम से भारत की फ्यूचर कोऑपरेटिव जर्नी के लिए जरूरी इंसाइट मिलेगी और साथ ही भारत के अनुभवों से ग्लोबल कोऑपरेटिव मूवमेंट को भी 21st सेंचुरी के नए टूल्स मिलेंगे, नई स्पिरिट मिलेगी। मैं यूनाइटेड नेशंस को भी साल 2025 को इंटरनेशनल ईयर ऑफ कोऑपरेटिव्स घोषित करने के लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं। साथियों, दुनिया के लिए कोऑपरेटिव्स एक मॉडल है, लेकिन भारत के लिए कोऑपरेटिव्स संस्कृति का आधार है, जीवन शैली है। हमारे वेदों ने कहा है, संगच्छध्वम संवदध्वम, यानी हम सब एक साथ चलें, एक जैसे बोल बोले। हमारे उपनिषदों ने कहा, सर्वे संतु सुखिनः, यानी सभी सुखी रहे। हमारी प्रार्थनाओं में भी सह अस्तित्व ही रहा है। संग और सह ये भारतीय जीवन के मूल तत्व है। हमारे यहाँ फैमिली सिस्टम का भी यही आधार है और यही तो कोऑपरेटिव्स का भी मूल है। सहकार के इसी भाव के साथ भारतीय सभ्यता फली फूली है। साथियों, हमारे आजादी के आंदोलन को भी सहकारिता ने प्रेरित किया है। इससे आर्थिक सशक्तिकरण में तो मदद मिली, स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों को एक सामूहिक मंच भी मिला। महात्मा गांधी जी के ग्राम स्वराज ने सामुदायिक भागीदारी को फिर से नई ऊर्जा दी। उन्होंने खादी और ग्रामोद्योग जैसे क्षेत्रों में सहकारिता के माध्यम से एक नया आंदोलन खड़ा किया और आज खादी और ग्रामोद्योग को हमारी कोऑपरेटिव्स ने बड़े बड़े ब्रांड से भी आगे पहुंचा दिया है। आजादी के इसी दौर में सरदार पटेल ने भी किसानों को एकजुट किया। मिल्क कोऑपरेटिव के माध्यम से आजादी के आंदोलन को नई दिशा दी। आजादी की क्रांति से पैदा हुआ अमूल आज टॉप ग्लोबल फूड ब्रांड में से एक है। हम कह सकते हैं भारत में सहकारिता ने विचार से आंदोलन, आंदोलन से क्रांति और क्रांति से सशक्तिकरण तक का सफर किया है। साथियों, आज भारत में हम सरकार और सहकार की शक्ति को एक साथ जोड़कर भारत को विकसित बनाने में जुटे हैं। हम सहकार से समृद्धि के मंत्र पर चल रहे हैं। भारत में आज 8 लाख यानी 800,000 सहकारी समितियां हैं। यानी दुनिया की हर चौथी सहकारी समिति आज भारत में है। और संख्या ही नहीं, इनका दायरा भी उतना ही विविध है, उतना ही व्यापक है। ग्रामीण भारत के करीब 98% हिस्से को कोऑपरेटिव्स कवर करती हैं। करीब 30 करोड़ 300 मिलियन लोग यानी दुनिया में हर 5 में से और भारत में हर 5 में से एक भारतीय सहकारिता सेक्टर से जुड़ा है। शुगर हो, फर्टिलाइजर्स हो, फिशरीज हो, मिल्क प्रोडक्शन हो, ऐसे अनेक सेक्टर्स में कोऑपरेटिव्स की बहुत बड़ी भूमिका है। बीते दशकों में भारत में अर्बन कोऑपरेटिव बैंकिंग और हाउसिंग कोऑपरेटिव्स का भी बहुत विस्तार हुआ है। आज भारत में लगभग 200,000 यानी 2 लाख हाउसिंग कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज है। बीते सालों में हमने कोऑपरेटिव बैंकिंग सेक्टर को भी मजबूत बनाया है, उनमें रिफॉर्म्स लाए हैं। आज देश भर में करीब 12 लाख करोड़ रुपए 12 ट्रिलियन रुपीस कोऑपरेटिव बैंकों में जमा है। कोऑपरेटिव बैंकों को मजबूत करने के लिए, उन पर भरोसा बढ़ाने के लिए हमारी सरकार ने अनेक रिफॉर्म्स किए हैं। पहले ये बैंक रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया आरबीआई के दायरे से बाहर थे। हम इनको आरबीआई के दायरे में लेकर आए। इन बैंकों में डिपॉजिट पर कवर के इंश्योरेंस को भी हमने प्रति डिपॉजिटर 5 लाख रुपए तक बढ़ाया। कोऑपरेटिव बैंकों में भी डिजिटल बैंकिंग को विस्तार दिया गया। इन प्रयासों से भारत सहकारी बैंक पहले से कहीं ज्यादा अधिक कॉम्पिटिटिव और ट्रांसपेरेंट हुए हैं। साथियों, भारत अपनी फ्यूचर ग्रोथ में कोऑपरेटिव्स का बहुत बड़ा रोल देखता है। इसलिए बीते सालों में हमने कोऑपरेटिव से जुड़े पूरे इकोसिस्टम की और उसे ट्रांसफॉर्म करने का काम किया है। भारत ने अनेक रिफॉर्म्स किए हैं। हमारा प्रयास है कि कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज को मल्टीपर्पज बनाया जाए। इसी लक्ष्य के साथ भारत सरकार ने अलग से कोऑपरेटिव मिनिस्ट्री बनाई। सहकारी समितियों को मल्टीपर्पज बनाने के लिए नए मॉडल बायलॉज बनाए गए। हमने सहकारी समितियों को आईटी एनेबल्ड इकोसिस्टम से जोड़ा है। इनको डिस्ट्रिक्ट और स्टेट लेवल पर कोऑपरेटिव बैंकिंग इंस्टीट्यूशन से कनेक्ट किया गया है। आज ये समितियां भारत में किसानों को लोकल सॉल्यूशन देने वाले सेंटर चला रहे हैं। ये सहकारी समितियां पेट्रोल और डीजल के रिटेल आउटलेट चला रही हैं। कई गांवों में ये कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज वाटर मैनेजमेंट का काम भी देख रही है। कई गांवों में कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज सोलर पैनल लगाने का काम कर रही है। वेस्ट टू एनर्जी के मंत्र के साथ आज कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज गोबर धन स्कीम में भी मदद कर रही है। इतना ही नहीं, सहकारी समितियां अब कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर के तौर पर गांवों में डिजिटल सर्विसेज भी दे रही है। हमारी कोशिश यही है कि कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज ज्यादा से ज्यादा मजबूत बने, इनके मेंबर्स की आय भी बढ़े। साथियों, अब हम 2 लाख ऐसे गांवों में मल्टीपर्पज सहकारी समितियों का गठन कर रहे हैं जहां अभी कोई समिति नहीं है। हम मैन्युफैक्चरिंग से लेकर सर्विस सेक्टर में कोऑपरेटिव का विस्तार कर रहे हैं। भारत आज कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर में दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी ग्रेन स्टोरेज स्कीम पर काम कर रहा है। इस स्कीम को भी हमारे कोऑपरेटिव ही एग्जीक्यूट कर रहे हैं। इसके तहत पूरे भारत में ऐसे वेयरहाउस बनाए जा रहे हैं जिसमें किसान अपनी फसल रख सकेंगे। इसका फायदा भी सबसे ज्यादा छोटे किसानों को होगा। साथियों, हम अपने छोटे किसानों को एफपीओज यानी फार्मर प्रोड्यूसर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के रूप में संगठित कर रहे हैं। छोटे किसानों के इन एफपीओज को सरकार जरूरी फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट भी दे रही है। ऐसे करीब 9,000 एफपीओज काम करना शुरू कर चुके हैं। हमारा प्रयास है कि हमारे जो फार्म कोऑपरेटिव्स हैं उनके लिए फार्म से लेकर किचन तक, फार्म से लेकर मार्केट तक एक सशक्त सप्लाई और वैल्यू चेन बने। इसके लिए हम आधुनिक टेक्नोलॉजी का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं। हम ओपन नेटवर्क फॉर डिजिटल कॉमर्स ONDC जैसे पब्लिक ई कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म से कोऑपरेटिव्स को अपने प्रोडक्ट बेचने का नया माध्यम दे रहे हैं। इसके माध्यम से हमारे कोऑपरेटिव्स सीधे कम से कम कीमत में कंज्यूमर को प्रोडक्ट डिलीवर करते हैं। सरकार ने जो जैम यानी गवर्नमेंट ई मार्केटप्लेस नाम का डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म बनाया है, उससे भी कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी को काफी मदद मिली है। साथियों, इस सदी में ग्लोबल ग्रोथ में एक बहुत बड़ा फैक्टर महिलाओं की भागीदारी का होने वाला है। जो देश, जो समाज जितनी अधिक भागीदारी महिलाओं को देगा, उतना ही तेजी से ग्रो करेगा। भारत में आज विमेन लेड डेवलपमेंट का दौर है। हम इस पर बहुत फोकस कर रहे हैं और कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर में भी महिलाओं को बड़ी भूमिका है। आज भारत के कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर में 60% से ज्यादा भागीदारी महिलाओं की है। महिलाओं के कितने ही कोऑपरेटिव्स आज इस सेक्टर की ताकत बने हुए हैं। साथियों, हमारा प्रयास है कि कोऑपरेटिव्स की मैनेजमेंट भी महिलाओं की भागीदारी उसमें बढ़े। इसके लिए हमने मल्टी स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी एक्ट में संशोधन किया है। अब मल्टी स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी के बोर्ड में वीमेन डायरेक्टर्स का होना जरूरी कर दिया गया है। इतना ही नहीं, सोसाइटीज को और इंक्लूसिव बनाने के लिए वंचित वर्गों के लिए भी रिजर्वेशन की व्यवस्था की गई है। साथियों, आपने सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स के रूप में भारत के एक बहुत बड़े मूवमेंट के बारे में भी जरूर सुना होगा। विमेन पार्टिसिपेशन से विमेन एम्पावरमेंट का ये बहुत बड़ा आंदोलन है। आज भारत की 10 करोड़ यानी 100 मिलियन महिलाएं सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स की मेंबर्स हैं। बीते एक दशक में इन सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स को सरकार ने 9 लाख करोड़ रुपए, इन्हें 9 ट्रिलियन रुपीस का सस्ता लोन दिया है। इससे इन सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स ने गांवों में बड़ी वेल्थ जनरेट की है। आज दुनिया के कितने ही देशों के लिए ये महिला सशक्तिकरण का बड़ा मॉडल बन सकता है। साथियों, 21वीं सदी में अब समय है कि हम सभी मिलकर अब ग्लोबल कोऑपरेटिव मूवमेंट की दिशा तय करें। हमें एक ऐसे कोलैबोरेटिव फाइनेंशियल मॉडल के बारे में सोचना होगा जो कोऑपरेटिव्स की फाइनेंसिंग को आसान बनाए और ट्रांसपेरेंट बनाए। छोटे और आर्थिक रूप से कमजोर कोऑपरेटिव्स को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए फाइनेंशियल रिसोर्सेज की पूलिंग बहुत जरूरी है। ऐसे शेयर्ड फाइनेंशियल प्लेटफॉर्म्स बड़े प्रोजेक्ट्स की फंडिंग और कोऑपरेटिव्स को लोन देने का माध्यम बन सकते हैं। हमारे कोऑपरेटिव्स भी प्रोक्योरमेंट, प्रोडक्शन और डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में भागीदारी करके सप्लाई चेन को बेहतर कर सकते हैं। साथियों, आज एक और विषय पर मंथन की आवश्यकता है। क्या ग्लोबली हम ऐसे बड़े फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस बना सकते हैं जो पूरी दुनिया में कोऑपरेटिव्स को फाइनेंस कर सके? आईसीए अपनी जगह पर अपना रोल बखूबी निभा रहा है, लेकिन भविष्य में इससे भी आगे बढ़ना जरूरी है। दुनिया में इस वक्त के हालात कोऑपरेटिव मूवमेंट के लिए एक बड़ा अवसर हो सकते हैं। कोऑपरेटिव्स को हमें दुनिया में इंटीग्रिटी और म्यूचुअल रिस्पेक्ट का फ्लैग बैरियर भी बनाना होगा। इसके लिए हमें अपनी पॉलिसीज को इनोवेट करना होगा और स्ट्रेटेजाइज करना होगा। कोऑपरेटिव्स को क्लाइमेट रेजिलिएंट बनाने के लिए उन्हें सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी से जोड़ा जाना चाहिए। कोऑपरेटिव्स में स्टार्टअप्स को हम कैसे बढ़ावा दे सकते हैं, इस पर भी चर्चा जरूरी है, चर्चा की आवश्यकता लगती है। साथियों, भारत का ये मानना है कि कोऑपरेटिव से ग्लोबल कोऑपरेशन को नई ऊर्जा मिल सकती है। विशेष रूप से ग्लोबल साउथ के देशों को जिस प्रकार की ग्रोथ की जरूरत है, उसमें कोऑपरेटिव्स मदद कर सकती है। इसलिए आज कोऑपरेटिव्स के इंटरनेशनल कोलैबोरेशन के लिए हमें नए रास्ते बनाने होंगे, इनोवेशंस करने होंगे और इसमें इस कॉन्फ्रेंस की बहुत बड़ी भूमिका मैं देख रहा हूं। साथियों, भारत आज सबसे तेजी से विकसित होने वाली इकोनॉमी है। हमारा मकसद हाई जीडीपी ग्रोथ के साथ साथ इसका लाभ गरीब से गरीब तक पहुंचाने का भी है। दुनिया के लिए भी ये जरूरी है कि ग्रोथ को ह्यूमन सेंट्रिक नजरिए से देखें। भारत का ये लक्ष्य रहा है कि देश में हो या फिर ग्लोबली, हमारे हर काम में ह्यूमन सेंट्रिक भाव ही प्रबल हो। ये हमने तब भी देखा जब पूरी मानवता पर कोविड का इतना बड़ा संकट आया। तब हम दुनिया की उस आबादी के साथ खड़े रहे, उन देशों के साथ खड़े रहे जिनके पास रिसोर्स नहीं थे। इनमें से अनेक देश ग्लोबल साउथ के थे, जिनके साथ भारत ने दवाएं और वैक्सीन शेयर की। तब इकोनॉमिक साइंस कहती थी कि उस स्थिति का फायदा उठाया जाए, लेकिन मानवता का भाव कहता था, जी नहीं, वो रास्ता सही नहीं है, सेवा का ही मार्ग होना चाहिए। और हमने मुनाफा का नहीं, मानवता का रास्ता चुना। साथियों, कोऑपरेटिव्स का महत्व सिर्फ स्ट्रक्चर से, नियमों कानूनों भर से ही नहीं है। इनसे संस्थाएं बन सकती हैं, कानून, नियम, स्ट्रक्चर, संस्थाएं बन सकती है। उनका विकास और विस्तार भी शायद हो सकता है। लेकिन कोऑपरेटिव की स्पिरिट ये सबसे महत्वपूर्ण है। यही कोऑपरेटिव स्पिरिट ही इस मूवमेंट की प्राण शक्ति है। ये सहकार की संस्कृति से आती है। महात्मा गांधी कहते थे कि कोऑपरेटिव्स की सफलता उनकी संख्या से नहीं, उनके सदस्यों के नैतिक विकास से होती है। जब नैतिकता होगी तो मानवता के हित में ही सही फैसले होंगे। मुझे विश्वास है कि इंटरनेशनल ईयर ऑफ कोऑपरेटिव में इसी भाव को सशक्त करने के लिए हम निरंतर काम करेंगे। एक बार फिर मैं आप सभी का अभिनंदन और बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। ये 5 दिन का समिट अनेक विषयों पर चर्चा करके इस मंथन से वो अमृत निकलेगा जो समाज के हर वर्ग को, दुनिया के हर देश को कोऑपरेटिव के स्पिरिट के साथ आगे बढ़ाने में सशक्त करेगा, समृद्धि देगा। इसी एक भावना के साथ मेरी आप सबको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं हैं। धन्यवाद।
बहुत बहुत आभार माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का उनके प्रेरक उद्बोधन के लिए और साथ ही अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सहकारिता वर्ष 2025 का औपचारिक शुभारंभ करने के लिए भी। सहकारिता के प्रति आपका समर्थन हमारी सबसे बड़ी ऊर्जा है, हमारा संबल है। तो एक बार सबकी तरफ से आप सभी करतल ध्वनि के साथ, पूरी ऊर्जा के साथ आइए भारत के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का अभिनंदन भी और आभार व्यक्त करें, जिन्होंने सहकारिता को समृद्धि के मार्ग के रूप में इस देश और की नहीं बल्कि दुनिया के सामने रखा है। सहकार से समृद्धि का संकल्प जिन्होंने रखा है, एक विजन, एक दृष्टि हम सबको दी है। बहुत बहुत आभार माननीय प्रधानमंत्री महोदय का। वी ऑल्सो एक्सप्रेस आवर हार्टफेल्ट ग्रेटिट्यूड टू ऑनरेबल। बहुत बहुत आभार माननीय प्रधानमंत्री महोदय का। We also express our heartfelt gratitude to Honorable Prime Minister of Bhutan, His Excellency Dasho Shering Tobge, and Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji, His Excellency Mr. Manoa Kamekameka, for their gracious presence on this historic occasion. हम आभार व्यक्त करते हैं भारत के माननीय गृह एवं सहकारिता मंत्री श्री अमित शाह जी का। We are grateful to Mr. Hon'Ble Shah, President Coordinator of United Nations in India, and the President of ICA, Mr. Ariel Guarco, और देवी और सज्जनों, आप सबका हृदय से आभार। एक बार आप सभी पूरे सभागार के लिए, यहाँ उपस्थित सभी के लिए करतल ध्वनि से आइए सबका आभार व्यक्त करें और एक ऊर्जा का स्पंदन हम एक दूसरे को दें, ताकि आने वाले 5 दिनों में सहकारिता के जिस उद्देश्य और लक्ष्य को लेकर यह आयोजन हुआ है, भारत उसमें निरंतर नेतृत्व करता हुआ आगे पूरी दुनिया के लिए एक मार्ग प्रशस्त करे। प्लीज, आई विल जस्ट रिक्वेस्ट ऑल ऑफ यू, we will have just 15 to 20 minutes tea break. We are going to have a tea break for 15 to 20 minutes only. After that, you will be coming back to your seats immediately. Our next session will start after the tea break, and that is going to be a very special session celebrating cooperatives, building prosperity and all. So
Welcome back, everyone. Can I kindly request you to take your seats? We are starting again. Welcome, welcome back. I hope you had a good tea break.
Fiji Riptigium is supposed to sit over here?
Yes.
No? Shall
Dr. Kwarko, no, I will call him later. Welcome, please take your seats. Namaste. Welcome. Bienvenue. Willkommen. Bienvenidos. Bienvenido. Karibu. Salam alaikum. Selamat datang. Kindly take your seats. And welcome. The last greeting was in Dutch. That's my native language. So maybe I should start with introducing myself. My name is Elsa Scholte, and I will be your MC for the coming 3 days at least. So you will see me a lot here on the stage and around the stage to announce speakers. I come from the Netherlands. It's a country with where cooperatives have played a big role in the history of the Netherlands. But actually some of the most impressive examples I have seen of cooperatives was right here in India. And that was through my day job as communication director for Solidaridad. It's an organization that works with small-scale farmers on sustainable supply chains. And I visited some farmer cooperatives in India here, working with soy and sugarcane. And that was really special, really impressive. So that makes it even more an honor and a privilege to be here today with you, to celebrate the cooperative movement. And yeah, it's a very special place where we're here. I mean, New Delhi, what's not to like it about it? It's great. And the venue here, it's very special. I hope you agree with me on that. A very special welcome to all dignitaries today, all cooperators, ICA members, members of the Indian Cooperative, friends from various governments, members of the press, the public who's listening maybe on the live stream. Everyone, welcome. It was also great to see so many national dresses today over lunch. And I tried to find a national dress from the Netherlands. So, but sorry, I left the wooden clocks at home. I'm wearing my high heels. But I did manage to find a dress with tulips on it, typically Dutch. Although, actually, they come from Central Africa, the tulip. I don't know if you know. It's not Dutch at all. But let's just say that we Dutch have a long history of claiming things that are not really ours. And yeah, I hope I don't trip over any of these cables in the coming days. But if I do, I learned that I just have to say, Saptike, Saptariya hai. Saptike, Saptariya hai. Which means all is well, all will be very good. And I've heard that a lot over the past days when everyone was running around to arrange this for us. And I think they're right, because in the end, everything looks very good. I'm afraid that this is also about the only Hindi words that I know. So the rest of the speeches will be in English, from my side at least. But we have no less than 30 translators today. So no less than 30 people translating to all kinds of languages, even sign language. There she is. A big applause indeed for all the translators that serve us these days. So just to get a little bit of the feel, are there any people from North America here? If you do, can you hear? Yeah? Clap for yourself. North Americans. Woo! And any people from Africa here? Are there any Africans? Let's hear it. I don't hear you. Ah, good, good, good. Y estamos gente de América Latina aquí. Latino aquí? Ah! Those are the loud ones. And are there any people from Europe here? Europe. Ah, lots of front rows here. And are there any people from Asia here? Ah. Yeah, and let's not forget, are there maybe any people from Oceania or Australia here? I don't hear them. But I think there are 2 Australians, to be precise. But it's great to have so many nationalities here together. And I could also already, this morning, I could feel the cooperative vibe going around, the cooperative spirit was also mentioned in the session before. And the great thing is that we bring together regions, sectors, but also age group. The youngest participant today is 10 years old. And I've heard that there's also people here who have over 50 years experience as a cooperative member. So if anyone can beat that, let me know. But it's one of the great things of this conference, bringing together all these different groups. We're going on a journey together. The theme of this conference is Building Prosperity for All. And let's pack our bags and make a trip around the world to cooperatives who've been able to really bring growth, sustainable and shared economic growth. And I want to invite to the stage first Dr. Ariel Cuarco, President of the ICA. Is he here? Is Dr. Ariel Cuarco here? Ah, he's coming from the other side, a surprise. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. You may sit down. And Shri Dilip Sangani, President of IFCO and NCUI. Can you also come to the stage if you're here? To congratulate the ambassadors and the representatives of some co-ops around the world. Ah, the Prime Minister of Fiji, Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji is coming to the stage. The Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji is coming to the stage to congratulate our cooperative successes. It's an honor to meet you. Welcome. Our journey to cooperatives that have shown significant success in bringing lasting prosperity. Our first stop is in Italy, Emilia-Romagna. Emilia-Romagna is the cradle of the cooperative movement in Europe, but not only in Europe, not only in Italy, but the whole of Europe. And I invite to the stage Mr. Simone Gamberini, co-president of the Italian Cooperative Alliance and Liga Coop president. Welcome.
Dear distinguished guests, it is with great emotion that I stand before you today to discuss a topic that not only defines the identity of my region, the Emilia-Romagna, but also embodies profound significance for civil society and global economy, the fundamental role of the cooperation. Our region is proud to be the cradle of cooperation in Italy, with over 4,000 active cooperatives involving 250,000 workers and generating an aggregate turnover of 45 billion, representing the 45% of the regional GDP. Cooperation is not merely an economic model, but a true pillar of social and inclusive development. The history of cooperation in Emilia-Romagna began in the late 19th century, among industrialization and social change, leading to the establishment of workers and consumer cooperatives. Post-World War II, cooperation flourished again, gaining constitutional recognition in Article 45, which emphasized its social function and mutuality free from private speculation. This legal framework supports the growth of the integrity of the cooperative initiative in our region. In the 60s and in the 70s, cooperation tackled vital issues like employment and rural development, prioritizing people needs. The 80s brought globalization, prompting cooperatives to modernize while uploading their value, leading to social cooperation that support vulnerable individuals. We now face a crucial challenge. How do we respond to inequalities generated by rapid social and economic transformation? It is in times of crisis that cooperation can shine as a beacon of hope. Cooperatives are ready to respond to the new needs of our society, from elderly care to promoting social integration, from combating energy poverty to addressing houses emergencies. In conclusion, I wish to reaffirm my commitment and that of my region to promoting and enhancing this cooperative model that is much more than a mere business model. It's a vision, a community, an act of mutual trust. Together, in the name of cooperation, we can face the challenges of the future. We can build a more just, equitable, and caring society. Thank you.
Thank you. And from Italy, it's only a short ride to the Basque country in Spain, a formidable region where cooperatives have contributed significantly to economic growth. More than 10% of the GDP is related to cooperatives. And I invite Mr. Joaquin Diaz, Director of Social Economy of the Basque government, and Mrs. Rosa Lavin, President of Confecoop, to the stage.
Okay, thank you very much. Euskadi es un referente mundial en cooperativismo de trabajo asociado. Un territorio donde se puede acreditar el impacto de la economía social con menores tasas de desigualdad. En el País Vasco tenemos un idioma que es el euskera y hay una palabra que no podemos traducir literalmente que significa auzolana, trabajo compartido, bien común. Este concepto, que es el que mueve a todas las cooperativas, en Euskadi, en el Gobierno vasco, lo tenemos tan interiorizado que es el claim, que es el lema del Gobierno vasco. En este congreso que vamos a profundizar en la prosperidad que generan las cooperativas, les quiero trasladar que no es solo una cuestión de cooperativas, es cuestión de un modelo económico y social que queremos construir. Y esto que queremos construir en Euskadi pasa por los valores de solidaridad, democracia, participación e igualdad. El cooperativismo es el mejor escaparate de Euskadi ante el mundo, un modelo de progreso y cohesión, un modelo basado en la tradición, en un presente expansivo y en un futuro prometedor. El cooperativismo